they don't fancy the job, something seriously wrong with him.
Oh my word.
The 180 that went on the floor.
It's a good opportunity for them to see what it's like on that stage with a big crowd.
Showed a bit of inexperience there. I think he probably have some regrets.
To the northwest of England, 24-year-old Nathan Aspinall, who won an opportunity to make a little bit of history. To call yourself a world champion at such a young age, the last leg decider.
To be champion! He can't believe it!
You have to feel for Nathan Aspinall, such emotion, he was so close. Nathan Aspinall has come of age. What a moment this could be for Nathan Aspinall.
He's got tops for the match.
What a way to win! Nathan Aspinall's name goes up in lights at the Alexandra Palace. It's days like this that all dart players dream of.
I just wanted to prove to everyone that I can actually play darts.
The final of the UK Open, young Nathan Aspinall, who catapulted himself into the darting spotlight. His first big major final.
There's one. There's two. He did it!
You are a major winner.
Wow, you know what I mean? It's amazing. It's amazing.
Played well in the Worlds, won the UK Open. Come in here and prove that you're as good as what everyone thinks you are.
Double 19!
It's on an
Absolute perfection. He's got something.
Aspinall, on his World Series debut, has been sublime.
Nathan Aspinall has produced brilliance in Las Vegas. On his World Series debut, he has swept aside all before him.
Quarter-finals day at the Alexandra Palace.
Double 16. Nathan Aspinall comes through an absolute battle and will take his spot in the semi-final yet again. For the match, Aspinall.
It's Nathan Aspinall's night. Reaches the World Grand Prix final. Produced one of the greatest fightbacks in the history of the World Grand Prix. To get within one dart of levelling from 4-0 down. But in the end, Michael van Gerwen stumbled over the line. And Nathan Aspinall finishes with the fireworks to reach the Grand Slam of Darts final for the first time.
He didn't bring enough to the game tonight. He brought a lot to the tournament, and he will continue to keep bringing a lot to tournaments.
The most wide open World Matchplay in history. This is big. And it is Nathan's night in the Winter Gardens. Sinks to his knees. The biggest title of his career.
Nathan Aspinall. Sometimes when you have moments like in a match play, it does put everything into perspective. And like, I look at what I've got now, and it's all thanks to darts. Even though it is special and it will always be special, there's plenty more out there to win.
Nathan Aspinall. I'm going to use his words here. Chavvy little lad from Stockport. I think he's the most relatable darts player out there. He's just some lad from a northern town who's got this gift.
Yeah, that man, he can play darts. He's one of those players that just never gives up. Never, and that's a really good skill.
You cannot write Nathan Aspinall off because he will fight until that final dart goes in.
He's like a terrier. He'll bite your ankles. He won't let go of you until he's finished.
I think he's a great example to players who are looking on if you just don't give up. He just battles and battles. He's had setbacks. A perfect example for any player just to never give in.
Who? Nah, he's one of the best lads, and he likes to sing on the karaoke.
He plays with a personality. He plays with this passion as well, and that's going to stand him in good stead as long as he can keep up that love for the game.
I always wanted to win this one because it'd been such a local tournament. Blackpool, 40 minutes away. All my friends, family, the support I get in Blackpool is obscene. Obviously I want to win the World Championship, but after that this is the one I wanted, and Yeah, it's in my back room, innit?
You sit there and you start shaking, and then you just want him to hit it, and then he doesn't. And then and then you think
I did
to
try
yourself,
to hit it.
Yeah, well, I know. And then you think to yourself oh my god, this other guy's gonna hit it, and then he misses it, and then you just
it's a roller coaster.
just hit it, just hit the double, and then he does it, and then you just it's just really.
It was nice to get the win with them there, and you shared the moment on the stage with me, didn't you? Yeah. Pick the trophy up as well.
Yeah, it's that heavy.
Cooler, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Don't go at the moment, great weekend, obviously winning the match play, and it doesn't stop now, off to New Zealand on Saturday. It's only one tournament, we've got a hell of a lot of tournaments coming up the rest of the year, and if I spend too long reflecting and dwelling on what I did achieve on Sunday, it kind of might affect me going into my next lot of tournaments. I want to go New Zealand and win that, I want to go Australia and win that. We've got more TV events coming up, got it back on the practice board, try and tweak a few little things that I weren't happy with in my game during that week, and if I work on that, then hopefully I'll have another one in there as well. So it's Thursday. I think it's time I gotta start packing for New Zealand and off. Obviously, first things first, got to iron all my t-shirts because the missus won't do it for me. Don't really know what to take because it's raining in New Zealand, but it's really hot in Oz, so I'm taking my whole wardrobe. Dart shirts are in, they're all ready to go. Sponsors for Australia, New Zealand, and yeah, let's do it. Can't wait to get there now.
First venture out in Hamilton, how are you feeling?
I'm still tired, but nah, let's have a wander around, see what it's about.
The delights of Hamilton so far?
Not going to see much of it, it's a bit dark at the moment, it's winter in it, but no, we'll have a look, we'll see what it's about. Oh, looking forward to tomorrow. Going to have a round of golf tomorrow, and then going and seeing Hobbiton on Thursday. So yeah, I'm what's the word I'm looking for?
Optimistic.
Optimistic.
And you do know tomorrow's Tuesday, so you're going Hobbiton on Wednesday.
Hobbiton Wednesday, media day Thursday. That's there we go.
These are household names who are big stars around the world. We want to take them around the countries, and then other players, the qualifying players, get their crack at them. And if they can be successful or acquit themselves, then they can think, right, I'm going to take the plunge, and it could develop the next star. So having that combination of our stars from back home, the top players, against the qualifiers, it just makes it perfect.
That was not what we planned.
It's the first time in New Zealand. You've been here a couple of days. How are you spending your days off?
Got Martin, my manager, with me, so we both love the golf.
Where's this going? Where's this going? What a shot! How do you feel? Chip and birdie?
Oh, mega.
Right.
Smashed them, like he always do. And yesterday went to Hobbiton. Love a load of the rings, so obviously I never thought I'd ever come to New Zealand, so you've got to make the most of it. It's a great experience, this World Series, for these lads that probably don't play on the stage maybe once a year. It's a good opportunity for them to see what it's like on that stage with the big crowds, and it'd be nice to win back to back. I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself. I'm trying to enjoy these World Series more than be too competitive. Obviously, you've got to be competitive, but it's not the end of the world if it doesn't go to plan. But obviously, I'm here to win, and fingers crossed I can do back-to-back TV titles.
I love it. I genuinely think that this is one of the best arenas we play in. It's just perfectly built for darts, and you see the crowds turning up, and you're seeing it with the players. The whole point about the World Series is to grow the game, yes, but unearth new talents.
Yeah, you don't want this up.
Nathan Aspinall would love to follow up his match play success with another title here in Hamilton. Who has caused a real stir.
To do what I did in front of the New Zealand crowd it's an honour.
Johnny Tata beats Peter Wright, a massive shock here in Hamilton. These two Kiwis are cool. Final stages. And it's a beauty of a display from the Iceman. And Rob Cross bails himself out in a last leg decider. The world #1 Michael Smith and the Aussie #1 Damon Heta.
Astonishing three-match darts. Heta can't believe it. Smith can't. The crowd can't.
Scraped past Damon Heta.
Just pissed off in the celebration.
Future's looking bright for Nathan Aspinall. That was a beauty. Marches into the semi-final after defeating Drew Howe by 6 legs to 1.
Into the semis we go.
and he finishes in style. Brilliant performance from Rob Cross.
Nathan Aspinall is having to play world-class darts and enlist the help of gravity to beat Michael Smith tonight.
Absolutely magnificent setup for a fantastic final.
The 180 that went on the floor. Happens, I guess.
It promises to be some final, both finding their best form. The World Matchplay champ, he will come into this full of confidence, full of belief. Cross looking for what would be a second World Series win.
We are going to a deciding leg for the title, and he pins it this time, but he gets over the line to lift his second World Series title with an 8-7 victory over Nathan Aspinall.
Got to show it when it matters, you know, and that's what darts is all about. Nathan's done that at the match play. He's the best player in the tournament, you know, and he deserves that. He's going to enjoy that because it's a great tournament to win. And for me today, I've had to dig deep. It's all about just getting wins.
Nathan has shown that he's fast becoming one of the most popular players in the world. He brings an energy, he brings a sense of fun, he's got a fantastic walk on, he's got a great game. He's a really likeable lad, and his results are starting to show that.
They get what this is all about, and this is about being a really good bloke with the public and being a great player, and he's got both of those.
It nearly was a dream debut. When I walked off 5-2, I thought I'd won the game. I didn't expect Rob to fight like he did, and he fought like I fight. And you know what, he come out there, he played some fantastic legs of darts at the end, and I think he, you know, in the end he was a worthy champion. But yeah, it's another final. I've got to take the positive. It's been a great weekend in New Zealand, and we're on Australia next week. Playing on Wollongong today. We're looking forward to it. The sun's out, so yeah, what's there not to be happy about?
Nathan Aspinall, our finalist in Hamilton last week, looking to go one better this weekend, Nathan.
Yeah, 100%. I was really disappointed to come out the runner-up on Sunday night. It was mine to win. Fair play to Rob though. He came out after the break and he performed really, really well. And I think I took my foot off the gas. I think I'd already won it in my head, which is the #1 rule that you do not do in darts, especially in a final.
Would have been back-to-back TV titles, but either way, you're playing some magnificent stuff. The semi-final against Michael Smith at a personal best average. This must be the best feeling you've had in your career, isn't it, or close?
Yeah, I think especially because I'd not found darts as a match play. Okay, the first game I just got through, and then yeah, after my quarter-final game, I didn't play well. I expected a better game from Puha. He played really well against Dimitri, and I phoned Kirsty up, and I was like, I'm just not feeling it. And she's like, you've not been put under pressure. Once someone's throwing some good stuff at you, you'll start performing well, and that's what I did against Michael.
And importantly for you, you're in the outfit, you're playing golf again. You
Yes.
thought that was something you were going to lose to injury, but you're playing a lot. And playing all right, actually.
20 yards away, into par 5, come on. Yeah, I played well last week. Played yesterday, wasn't too good, but I'm not going to lie, the golf clubs that we played with were older than me. So get the excuse in there, it was a tough course.
Look, how long can you keep this form rolling on for? When we spoke yesterday, you said that you feel you've reached like a different tier, like a new level of darts player by winning such an enormous title as the match play. That comes with kind of an expectation to perform.
I think winning the match play gave me the confidence and the belief again that I can go on and win a big TV tournament. Oh! It's been a long time since the UK Open. I've addressed it loads of times. 4 years is a long time between major. In fact, I think I've got the record. I've seen some on Twitter, like 1,600 days from first major to second major, and I don't want to wait again that long. So, yeah, there's no better feeling in the world than winning in anything, let alone a big TV major.
Well, it should be an easy win today because you're playing with a load of mugs. But we are all watching, so make sure you're good.
Yeah, cheers, pal. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you.
The Wollongong Lighthouse, a landmark of the Illawarra. The region this weekend hosting the Palmerbet New South Wales Darts Masters.
We're going to have a new name on the trophy as well, so I can't wait to get underway.
World Series darts back in the land down under, back in Wollongong.
They're here to do it again. Let's play darts.
Australia! The Aussie #1 playing in his home country, a rare opportunity for Damon Heta. He wants to put on a show for his home crowd.
He gets there. Brilliant performance for Damon Heta. There's some booing from the crowd, but there's a lot of applause there.
Oh, that was tough. Nathan's just won the World Matchplay and he doesn't give up. He could have won the match. I think the crowd helped me a bit, but I'm going to take it because I never get the crowd over there.
Nathan's an experienced player, but he showed a bit of inexperience there. He got into him early and then I don't think he could decide whether to laugh it off or rise to it, and he'll look back on that. I think he'll probably have some regrets, but he's had a fantastic couple of weeks. I'm sure he's not going to be too hard on himself, but still a learning curve for Nathan.
Well, we're here in Wollongong Harbour and I'm delighted to say we're joined by last week's New Zealand Darts Masters winner. Rob, how's your week been?
It's been really enjoyable. It's nice to see a bit of sun, you know. The sun weren't too good in New Zealand. We got here and I've had some lovely walks. It's nice to get out in the fresh air and enjoy it. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, of course, you must have been delighted with last week as well, going on and winning the opening event.
Yeah, of course, obviously. Felt a bit hard first day coming in, didn't really perform, got through it, and the next day I played a lot better. I think my doubles were sort of dreadful at times. All of a sudden, when I needed to find a double, I really did, you know, in that semi-final, especially with Gezi. A couple of bullseyes there.
Yeah, cool. I was going to say, that the tournament, it wasn't one of them where you just ran through it. You had to work hard, didn't you? Get him in price, haven't beaten for a while, then 5-2 down to Nathan Aspinall. Does that give you a little bit more satisfaction than a normal tournament win?
I didn't really feel 100%. To win when you're not at your best, what a confidence boost, you know, for the rest of the year. To know that you haven't played your best, but only at times you found the legs what you need. You've done your job, and just really sort of satisfaction. You always want to come out and you always want to, well, you want to win anything, but not only that, when you do come so far, you want to make it worth it. And it's worth it now, you know, after the first week winning. Hopefully the performance goes up, which I know we've got.
We spoke briefly last week as well. You intend to play everything for the remainder of the year. So what are your aims and objectives for the back end of 2023?
Realistically, I'd love to pick another big one up, obviously. Yeah, you can't always be selective what you win, but definitely look to pick another big one up on TV.
Night 2, finals night of the Palmerbet New South Wales Darts Masters.
Place in the semi-finals on the line. Keep alive those hopes of going back-to-back in New Zealand and Australia.
And Rob Cross is on the charge again.
To be fair, he let me off early.
And what an occasion, the Australian #1, Damon Hesser, getting with prize here in Wollongong.
Bullseye for the match to beat Gerwyn Price. And the Aussie #1 gets it done. The Heat takes care of the Iceman. Vandenberg takes out the Wizard. There is one Aussie left standing. It is Damon Hesser. Two national #1s in a one-leg shootout for the final. And Damon has done it on home soil. He becomes the first Aussie to reach more than one World Series final. For 7-0 and a spot in the final. That is absolutely incredible from Voltage.
This is the final. History in the making in Wollongong.
Rob Cross owning that segment of the board in this one on the title. And it is glory in the garden for Rob Cross. He won it in New Zealand. He has dominated in Wollongong. Rob
I owed him one from 2019, you know. I lost in the Brisbane final, but what a great player. He never really turned up in the final today, but I took me chances, and that's what the game's all about. All of a sudden, just back to normal, just enjoying it, wanting to go out there and perform and win. And when you're winning, there's not a better feeling in the world. Yeah, winning's everything for me.
Rob Cross is coming into form at the right time. His game's in a good space. His attitude's right as well. He wants to play everything. He's going to be a force.
Australia and New Zealand has long been a source of players. I mean, you've had world champion Tony David from way back when was world champion, but Whitlock and now Hesser following, and you know, maybe some more to come. It's the opportunity. It's that sort of carrot for these guys to chase, to potentially follow in Hesser's footsteps. That's what these tournaments are for, and it's part of the process, not the whole thing. But this is an important part of it, and it does work, because we've seen it.
Aspinall thinks it's done. And to the delight of the home crowd.
Someone like Nathan can connect with the crowd, and that's all important when he plays Simon in Australia. A tricky environment for him, but he's a player who people enjoy watching, and he's a player who brings something with him to the stage.
So it's been about 6 weeks now since winning the match play, and it was a fantastic tournament. Nice to get my name on a winner's trophy for once instead of a runner-up. But not really had time to reflect on it, to be honest. We went over to New Zealand and Australia. Fantastic experience for myself, being on the other side of the world. And yeah, what an amazing two countries they are. Started off dead well in New Zealand. Played really well against Mike Smith in the semi-final. Always nice to get one over on Smithy. Unfortunately came up dry against Rob in the final. But nevertheless, you know, back-to-back finals, great achievement. Australia, don't really know what to talk about, didn't really go to plan. The crowd gave me a bit of stick. But it is what it is, you know, they had the right to cheer for Whitlock. Didn't like some of the stuff they were doing, but you know, that's darts, that's life, you move on. So, great experience down under. And one I'm really looking forward to doing again, hopefully in the future. Darts is time to take a bit of a back burner at the moment. I've not threw a dart since Australia because I've had so much going on. Once the house is done, we can start practicing, get into a bit of routine. But yeah, I've had a busy 6 weeks, and I'm looking forward now to starting the darts again, and you know, hopefully lifting another trophy this year. Big opportunities coming up with the Grand Slam, the Grand Prix, the Player Championship, which I'm not in yet, but hopefully qualify for that. And it all leads to the big one in December, the World Championships, and I'm really confident that this year could be my year. So fingers crossed, this year's the year of the Asp.
The Netherlands is an important market for us, and Michael van Gerwen obviously took over from Raymond van Barneveld as the flag carrier, but it's a heavy weight for him to have on his shoulders. He needs players behind him, you know. Danny's one of those, and I think with the standard of darts that there is in the Netherlands, somebody like Danny will only continue to improve and stay at the top of the rankings and challenge him for the major honours.
Danny, to be fair, he's just a nice, genuine guy, stays with his feet on the ground, stays humble.
He's worked hard, he's come through so many different systems, and to be where he's at right now, all kudos to the man.
We've seen him start to come out of his shell a little bit. He's a funny guy, he's a likeable guy, and I think he's got a big future in the game.